So I thought I was almost out of ideas when it came to talk about healthy eating and my journey with healthy eating and trying to get there and losing weight. But I just had a few more ideas come to me this week of different thoughts I have thought regarding healthy eating and what has helped me through. And this one was a simple one, but I also think it was a powerful one to shift in my mind the way I was considering not eating food or like desserts when everyone else was. Even desserts I really liked. So I will share that thought process with you today and we will go from there. I hope that this is helping you in losing weight or working with your mind in your relationship with food and healthy eating. If it is helping you, I encourage you to share it with someone that you know that is also working on this. I don't do any paid advertisement, so word of mouth really helps this podcast to be heard and seen by others, so that maybe someday I could have some paid advertising. I think that would be pretty cool. But in the meantime, if you could share it, that would mean the world to me. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life, and I can help you. Thanks for joining. I remember growing up, we would have birthday parties, and my uncles and aunts would come over to our house for birthday parties, and we would make cake and ice cream to share at these birthday parties. And one of my jobs as a child was to go around and ask all my aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas if they wanted some of the cake and ice cream. Now, some of them would say yes, they wanted just cake, or they wanted just ice cream, or a little bit of both. And some of my aunts and uncles would just say no, they didn't want that cake or ice cream. And I didn't think much of it as a child that they didn't want it. We just passed them up and gave everybody else who wanted it cake and ice cream. Fast forward to when I'm older and I am thinking about losing weight. I'm wishing I could eat less sugar so that I could lose weight. And we have a birthday party. And some of my aunts and uncles don't want the cake. And I was having a problem with feeling like everybody else is having it, I need to have it too. Like, it was mentally heavy for me to think that everyone else was having this cake and ice cream and enjoying it while I wasn't, because I was trying to lose weight. And noticing their behaviors about not wanting the cake was like mind-opening. I realized that I didn't have to have the cake. I could still be a happy person without cake and ice cream. I could still enjoy the birthday party without having cake and ice cream. And just realizing that was my choice on how I was going to respond made it so much easier to say no. So once I was able to realize that I had the choice of how I was going to feel if I said no about the cake and ice cream, it was freeing. It was like, I don't know, it was just, this was a thought process that was really eye-opening in that I had the choice how I was going to view it. Was I going to view it resentfully? Or was I going to be grateful that I was honoring my higher goals? Now, I've had times where I have honored my higher goals, and I have been successful in happily refusing the cake and the ice cream. And I've had other instances where I just decided I wanted and was going to have the cake and ice cream. But realizing that I could choose what I thought about having the cake and ice cream, letting go of resentment over having resentment, actually made a big difference for me in this aspect. So I want you to think about it. Think about people you know that have an easy time of refusing sweet treats and goods. and maybe what thought process they go to, or how they got to that thought process, or how you could maybe get to that thought process, and whether or not you even want to. I know I do, but I currently need to work on the fact that I am trying to reach my higher goals. Sometimes I get stuck, and lately I have been a little stuck, and everybody else is, so I want to. It's kind of like the bandwagon thing, It can be a little difficult to overcome that peer pressure. But I know that with practice you can, and I can get back to it too. So that's what we are doing here, is trying to find more positivity in our motherhood through healthy eating, or at least that's my current thing. I have been talking about this since January. So if you want more information on this, every other episode is going to be on healthy eating, or a tip on mentally working through healthy eating, things I do to lose weight. And it's there for you to listen to and to try to implement into your own life. If you are pregnant, or you know someone that is pregnant, those are going to be the every other episode, because I also like to encourage women to find positivity in pregnancy. I'm realizing I was probably talking really fast. I tend to do that when I'm really excited about something and I need to slow it down. So I apologize if I talked really fast in this episode. I was just excited, and my baby also woke up. So I was trying to get through the bulk of my content before I had to go get him. So anyway, I hope this helps. I hope you have a great day. It is a beautiful spring day today. We are going to go get some vitamin D and have some fun outside. I encourage you to also get some vitamin D and think about how you can be okay with refusing some of those sweet goods. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness, so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be, through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.